Is there anything that in terms of podcasting that like I haven't asked you that you're like, this is something I love about podcasting, or this is something that's great about podcasting? It's like, this is the way I always ask the last question, because I find that there's always something that like, they're like, yes, this thing. And I'm like, wow, I wouldn't think to ask you that. But I guess, is there anything like that for you?
Yeah, one of the things that I like about podcast guesting is that they typically ask you for the book you like the most or stuff like that, and I get to, I think, share, for example, business books that I really really have lived by. One of them is the Innovator's Dilemma by Clayton Christensen, which every single marketer and CEO must read. It saved Intel. Andy Grove actually listened to Clayton Christensen and saved the company.
Wow.
And the other one is Jeffrey Moore's Inside the Tornado, which is another brilliant process book. Those two books are in my pantheon, and I get a chance to evangelize these points of view, which is you disrupt. Look, here's the deal, and this is applicable beyond. It used to be just high tech. Now it's every company has been made into a tech company. That's how it is. So the high tech life cycle goes, slow start, then it has to get overcome the barriers of adoption, then it goes into crazy adoption, and then it tails off, but then it becomes obsolete, and then there's a whole new one. So it's an upward cascade, kind of a wiggle upwards kind of model, right? Which Jeffrey Moore talks about. And then Clayton Christensen talks about the downsides of not reinventing yourself, because you will disappear. Those two things are of critical importance. And I'm grateful that I get asked that, because it's more important than even the fact that I love The Little Prince, is these two books are super, super vital.
Very cool. Riggs, I've really appreciated this. I'm sure that people listening have found this really helpful. Where can they find out more about you, and where can they find out more about what you're doing, man?
Okay. Obviously, jump onto my my X, which is Riggs Eck. I'm also Riggs Eckleberry on LinkedIn. You should go to Origin Clear, sign up for my weekly briefing every Thursday night. And if you can't make the 8:00 Eastern time performance, which no matter how much I try to change it, nobody wants to change it. Who knows why? You can watch the replay the next day. And finally, go to Substack and sign up for the Break to Build stack, which is all about my philosophy of breaking things to rebuild them with a team. And there's going to be a lot more good stuff coming. So be sure to subscribe.
Awesome. Well, Riggs Eckleberry, thanks for being an icon, and thanks for being here. And we'll definitely have to do something again soon.
Jeremy, thanks for everything you do. It's really appreciated.